Shout out to TLP Sports Club, baby. Shout out BWB. BWB. Bandwagon Buffs. BWB, baby. Shout out to Bandwagon Buffs. Shout out to TLP Sports, man. Let's go.
TLP Sports, man.
Buff Nation, what up? BWB, my bandwagon Buffs. What it is, what it does, and what it's gonna be. It's your man's Harry Billion. Family, welcome to the Liberian Perspective. Please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Make sure to give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get the videos as soon as I upload it to YouTube. Look at the bottom of your screen and cop your BWB merch so that you can rep the most educated, well-informed, least delusional fan base in all, and I mean all, of college football. Don't buy the hype. Buy BWB, Bandwagon Buffs. All right, family, so I gotta go ahead and get into this video real quick, so that's all the business I got. You know what time it is. Let's work. Okay, Buff Nation and BWB base, I am here to upset some of you, but some of you, I'm here to give you some more news. Why am I gonna upset some of y'all? Because I know a lot of people are in the comments. I do read the comments, guys. I may not have time to respond to everything, but a lot of you are like, why you keep talking about these kids that left? Nobody cares. Why you keep bringing them up? We want to focus on the Buffs that are here. Listen, man, this is sports entertainment. What is sports entertainment when you can't have no fun with the ones that left? It's juicy. It's gossip. It's entertainment. Sit back, enjoy the show. Another denial. Another denial. It's on the horizon. I do want to give credit to where this story originated from, where I saw it from. I saw it on Black News Network. You guys are familiar with the channel. So here you go, guys. Right here, his handle is at BLK News Network. Got about 11.9 thousand subscribers, guys. Go ahead and bless that channel. All right. Now you know where the story is coming from. Nobody's going to accuse me for jacking. You understand what I'm saying? This is how the media works. So nobody try to accuse me for jacking stories. I'm giving the guy credit. But of course, you know, I got to give my perspective. I brought you the other denial of the waiver. Maddox, his waiver was denied by the NCAA. Now we got another denial. This time it's Sadou Traore, the London African. My brother, they said no. Anyways, let's go to the article and find out what's going on, guys. Hailstate.com. Let's go. This is the Mississippi State's website. I will put the link to the article in the description for those of you who like to read and would like to go to it. I am not going to read this entire article. This is not necessarily an article about his waiver being denied. So this is an excerpt that I'm going to give to you. Homeboy had to go digging. So he dug deep for this one because I didn't see no article. Nothing came across the wire for me. And I didn't see. This year, the transfer portal provided the Bulldogs with Freddie Robinson, came from Eastern Washington, and Sadou Traore, Colorado. Robinson, a redshirt senior, is eligible to play immediately, while Traore will have to sit out this season after having previously transferred from Arkansas State, while the London native played tight end for 2 seasons. Somebody explain to me how you get a redshirt senior. I did do the video on the different color shirts and red shirts and all of that, but all you football people, all you people who are aware, please let BWB, the Bandwagon Buffs, the real home of the Bandwagon Buffs. A lot of our constituents, we are here for Coach Prime. Some of us don't understand a lot of these things. Can somebody please explain how do you get a red shirt senior? Because what I read when I did the video, you give them a red shirt either when they're hurt or something happened, or you want to give them time to develop, give them that red shirt so that they can have their eligibility intact. Maybe he got hurt. I don't know. But senior, red shirt. I don't know the story on Freddie, but this is not about Freddie. This one is about Sadou Traore. The waiver process is not something where you just go over there, just be like, hey, can you please waive me? And they're going to waive you. If you already have a transfer under your belt, they're not just going to waive you, guys. Why did he just stay at Colorado, man? This ain't no please let me play situation, guys. What's happening? They don't want these student athletes to be hot skippity all over the place. Undergraduate 4-year transfer waivers. Here, let me put my cursor on this so you guys can see where I'm reading at. Effective for 2023-2024 championship eligibility. An undergraduate transfer waiver will only be considered for student athletes who transfer for reasons related to the student's athlete's physical or mental health and well-being. Remember Maddox's situation? Let me remind you guys what he tried to prove. Let's go to that video real quick. Incredibly disappointed in the NCAA for denying my waiver today. Another case of about the NCAA trying to save face and not caring about student athletes. And then he listed the 3 reasons that he tried to prove. Number 1 was, I have learning disabilities and accommodations evaluations were not made available to me at Colorado. My academic counselor left mid-year, as did my head coach. I struggled alone. Y'all remember this, right? Let's go back to the story at hand. So here we go. For reasons related to student athletes' physical or mental health and well-being, Maddox Kopp tried to prove that he had a learning disability, which was supposed to help him get his waiver. Obviously, they didn't agree that what he tried to prove qualified to waive him. Mental, like physical or mental health and well-being. Number 2, due to exigent circumstances outside the student athlete's control, in general, physical or sexual assault or discrimination based on a protected class or assertions involving diagnosed education impacted disabilities. Or these are the things that I went over before when I went over the waiver rules. If you guys are a true BWB members, put it in the comments, be like, yeah, Harry B, I remember when you make that video and you was telling us about the exigent circumstances. If you've been here for a while, you guys know that I made that video and you remember me going over these things. But this is what they gotta prove. And now here are some reasons why their waivers will be denied. Reasons an undergraduate transfer waiver will be denied. Academic reasons. Degree program does not meet SA's expectations. In general, academic difficulty. It was difficult for me to do this. And the athletic reasons for that: lack or change of participation, no participation opportunity, reduction in playtime, change in position or role on the team. Perceived prestige of an institution's degree program does not meet SA's expectations. SA would be student athletes. The athletic reasons: change to athletic scholarship. Number 3, student athletes transfer to change majors. Athletic reasons: coaching changes. You see what I'm saying? Maddox Kopp. Coaching changes. My academic counselor left mid-year, as did my head coach. I struggled alone. So these are some of the reasons why they would deny your waiver. Coaching changes. You can't use a coach change as part of your argument to get a waiver. As you see, 6.8K. Can we get that number right there, the subscribers? Come on, guys. You know I be working. Give your boy a break. Hit that subscribe button. I'll be working for y'all. But hit that subscribe button. Let's get that number to 7,000, guys. Anyways, stop begging for subscribers, Harry B. Stop playing. Give these people the information and get up out the way. So you see right there, guys, NCAA Division I undergraduate 4-year transfer waiver process. In all sports, 4-year undergraduate student athletes who decide to transfer to a new NCAA school can generally be eligible to compete for the new school provided they have not previously transferred and notify their current school by entering the NCAA transfer portal during their sport-specific transfer window. General information on who qualifies for the one-time transfer exception is available here. A waiver process remains available for undergraduate transfer student athletes who do not qualify for the one-time transfer exception. However, there have been changes made to the types of requests that will be considered. Here are the one-time transfer exception criteria. Question 1. For undergraduate student athletes, what criteria must be met in order to utilize the Division I one-time exception to seek immediate transfer eligibility? What we're talking about here, guys, is not that the student cannot transfer to the school. They can transfer to the school, take classes, do whatever they got to do, but they cannot play that year. They're going to have to sit out. That's what we're talking about here. It's not about the university accepting them into their school. It's about playing time. We're talking about playing time. In order to meet the criteria of the one-time transfer exception, the student athlete must transfer from a 4-year collegiate institution to an NCAA Division I school, leave their current 4-year school academically eligible. If you're not eligible academically, if you failing, if school is a little bit too hard, you ain't gonna just be able to just bounce and be like, oh, let me go play some football. Let me go start over. Nah, bruh. Not over here. Not today. Not today. Have not transferred previously from another 4-year institution and certify in writing along with their new head coach they did not have direct or indirect communication with the new school's athletic staff prior to entering the NCAA transfer portal. Poachers beware. Okay, those are the rules. If a coach contacts you or any staff on that team contacts you before you enter that transfer portal, guys, you're not eligible to play. Additionally, an undergraduate student athlete must provide their current school with a written request to enter the NCAA transfer portal within the designated sport-specific transfer windows. Y'all remember I made that video when Coach Prime is killing it? All of a sudden, they're changing the transfer portal window period from 60 days to I believe like 30 days now. And they so-called they were doing it because they evaluated the whole process and they realized that kids did not need that whole 60 days. They only needed 30 days. That was their explanation. You all know that Coach Prime was killing it, and that's why they started to change the rules, okay? Coaches are starting to complain. Everybody's complaining. This is not what it's for. Remember, Pat Nard doozy. Other rules. In general, disciplinary suspension at the previous school, transferable credits accepted by your new school, sports-specific mid-year transfer rules may also factor into the campus compliance administrator's certificate of transfer eligibility. Break that down, Harry B. You know I'm going to break it down for y'all. If you in trouble, you can't transfer. That's it. Brethren, you can't transfer, man. If you upset with somebody, if you don't like the person for whatever reason, if you don't like somebody, if you don't like a coach getting in your face, if you don't like a coach telling you, jump in that transfer portal. I'm bringing my Louis. If you don't like Louis language, you cannot transfer. Whether you like the Louis language or not, you can't not transfer. Okay? Need I remind y'all about my guy? So this is what he tried to use also. Coach Prime made it very clear that holdovers from the previous team were not welcome and it was best to leave, especially as I am a quarterback, the same position as his son who I train with in the offseason. No disrespect. Yeah, we know. None taken. You see how this is all broken down now? Disciplinary suspension at the previous school, transferable credits accepted by your new school, specific mid-year transfer rules. Bruh. If somebody told you, go ahead and jump. If your coach told you, go ahead and jump. If you in about that life, go ahead and jump. Jump into that transfer portal. Those are not grounds for you to say, please give me a waiver. Please let me transfer. Please let me play. Those are not the rules. What happens if a student athlete does not satisfy the one-time transfer exception criteria, but still decides to transfer? Here's the answer. In most cases, the student athlete must attend full-time and complete an academic year of residence at the new Division I school before being eligible for competition. Student athletes should discuss additional transfer exceptions or eligibility options that may be available depending on the specific transfer situation with their campus compliance administrator. What does that mean, Harry B? What it means is that you learn that you're not playing this year, you got to sit out, and you like, you know what, let me get up out of here, let me go to another school. Can't do that either. You got to complete a whole year, brethren. If you want to play next year, you got to complete that whole year. You want to keep bouncing around? Go ahead, brethren. Go ahead. Keep bouncing around. But that ain't going to work for the NCAA rules for you to transfer and play right away. It's happening. This is happening, people. This is happening. This is real. The NCAA is not playing around. And they don't care whether you don't like Coach Prime or not. Okay? They don't care whether Coach Prime told you to jump into that transfer portal or not. What they care about is the rules. Did you transfer before? We knew it was going to happen. Guys, listen, man. That's why I make these videos. All of these videos are on my YouTube page. I've made these videos in knowing that this was going to happen. This was going to come down to the wire. These kids were going to leave. I knew this was going to happen, guys. I feel bad for my London African. Bruh, they said block. Learn to block. The coach called you out, challenged you. And he was like, man, look, my guy's going to be a beast. He got to learn to block. He got to learn to put the work in. So what happened? You jumped in the transfer portal, bruh. You took it personal. I made a video and I said, whether some of y'all agree with my reasoning for him transferring or not, when he was on the sideline holding his jersey, looking dejected, I made that video and you can check it out. Y'all remember this video? Video evidence showing Sadou Traore was gonna enter the transfer portal. 3 months ago, 12,000 views. Look at this guy right here. I don't know what this girl was looking at. I don't know if she was looking at me. She was trying to figure out who this guy is. Harry B, he looked familiar. I have no idea, okay? Whatever she was looking at, she was looking at. This is my footage. I shot this footage because I was there. I was actually there. Okay, people? My family, we were all there. This is Sadou Traore. Look at this. This is not good enough evidence for y'all. Y'all said that some of y'all said I was reaching. But this guy looked dejected. He was highly rated. When he came in, there was a story about this London African. I don't know if he's Nigerian or he's Ghanaian or whatever, but he's African, okay? Look at his face here, guys. Do you not see this face? The game is going on over here. He's way in, like everybody who's participating, they're all here. I'm sure all of these guys are all gone, okay? But look at this guy. He's all the way back here. Like he's not even close to the grass. The grass is right here where my cursor is. The grass is here, and there goes that girl looking at me. I don't know why she like, stop looking at me. You're making me nervous. The grass is right here. Whatever, this is separating the field where these players are. If you've ever played any football, let's count how many guys he's behind. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like, okay, I might get in the game. I don't know. Maybe I should call home and let mom know that not today, not today. It ain't happening this year. This guy knows, like, all right, I might get in. This guy's like, he's packing it up. Look where he's at. He's at this guy's level, guys. What are we talking about here? Okay, this is a dejected face. Y'all think I'm crazy, but I'll be telling the truth. This is a dejected face of a highly touted person who was brought in to play a position of tight end. And people say he doesn't block. Run it, Harry B. Run it. From the starting lineup, and I didn't want to say it out loud, or I didn't want to say it at the time. I don't like to. Boom. Thank God she stopped looking at me. Lord have mercy. Stop looking at me, girl. You're making me nervous. Traore, right there. He's walking around. He's trying to figure it out. He's like, man, I'm out of here. At that point, he's thinking I'm out of here. No starter, no person who is part of this team, who is going to be part of the DNA, the fiber of this team, is walking around with their hands on their shoulder looking like that. Come on, guys. Give me some credit, guys. I've been giving you guys solid stuff here. So let's go subscribe. Come on now. Help me out here. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, go to my channel. I've made a lot of videos. I've made videos about the transfer portal rules. All right, guys. I've been bringing you guys a lot of information. The rules are the rules, man. Some people think you're hitting on the kids by just talking about this stuff. It's sports entertainment. Your favorite ESPN or your favorite sports channel ain't talking about this stuff. We're giving you the nitty gritty stuff. The stuff they're not covering. The stuff they're not thinking about. We do this stuff and then later on, they might even talk about it a little bit. I'm bringing you this information so you guys can understand that this stuff is real. This is not a game. You can't hate on me because I'm talking about it. It's sports entertainment. I'm entertaining. It's entertainment, but I also bring you stuff that you can learn from. Not every BWB knows the rules of college football. That's why my channel is the way that it is. I edutain. So do not expect your guy to be on that team this year. He will be at the school getting his education, but at this point, it ain't happening. It is not going to happen. He ain't going to play this year. I really wish Sadu would have stayed with the Buffaloes. Bruh, like, it was some hard coaching. It was some hard talk. They could have helped you to learn how to block. They were trying to help you to be the best you that you could be. If you get up and leave, now you're not going to play. You had a great opportunity there, man. You're learning from one of the best that's ever done it in the Hall of Famer coach, Deion Sanders, a.k.a. Coach Prime. You were going to be all right. But now you're in a situation where you have to sit out a year. Sitting out a year, people are going to forget about you. Okay, family, that's all I got for this video. I hope you got a little something out of it, but I'm going to leave it right there. You know who I am. I'm Harry B. And that right there was the Liberian Perspective. That's TLP Sports Club. Brah.